Trump is pulling the plug on the Texas rail boondoggle. It's April 16th, 2025, and these are your headlines. The U.S. Department of Transportation has officially ended a nearly $64 million federal grant intended for the planning and development of a high-speed rail line between Dallas and Houston. Originally pitched as a private venture, the Texas Central Railway project aimed to connect two of Texas's largest cities with a 205-mile-per-hour bullet train, promising a 90-minute travel time. The project has faced strong opposition from landowners and lawmakers since it was proposed all the way back in 2009. We've been talking about this. As cost estimates soared from $12 billion to over $40 billion, the project became increasingly reliant on federal funding. Well, Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy was blunt in his assessment. He said underwriting this project is a waste of taxpayer funds and a distraction from Amtrak's core mission of improving its existing subpar services. Klein-Heinz Capital Partners, they're the lead investor in Texas Central, has indicated that the project was shovel-ready and would continue without the federal funding. We'll see. Senator Ted Cruz has introduced the Liable Act, which would allow American victims of terrorism to sue international organizations that provide material support, like funding or resources, to terrorist groups responsible for attacks against Americans. Now, currently, international organizations are immune from lawsuits due to the International Organization Immunity Act, IOIA, maybe Iowa, maybe you call it. Cruz's proposed legislation, the Limiting Immunity for Assisting Backers of Lethal Extremism Act, would remove this immunity from international organizations that provide resources to terrorist groups like Hamas and Hezbollah. One of those organizations, the United Nations Relief and Works Agency, is a prime focus of the proposed legislation due to allegations that it's directed funds to support Hamas. Now, previously, under the Biden administration, UNRWA received hundreds of millions of dollars that were purportedly sent to the Hamas-controlled area of the Gaza Strip. This activity would typically be seen as giving material support to terrorism. Still, the Biden administration granted waivers, among other legislative measures, to circumvent the law and enable UNRWA to support Hamas.
America is at a crossroads. Now, more than ever, Texas must step up and lead the country. We don't have time to mess around. The only way to save America is with a strong Texas. You and I know this, but so do the enemies of life and liberty. Therefore, you and I have no choice but to stand up and fight. I'm Sarah Gonzalez, and to the enemies of liberty, I say, come and take it.
Texas senators have approved a measure that would prohibit cooperation between local jurisdictions and groups that assist with out-of-state abortion travel expenses. Senate Bill 33, that's a priority of Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick and carried by Senator Donna Campbell, moved closer to final passage on Tuesday after a 22-9 vote by lawmakers. It was approved again today, or at least it will be. The measure would prohibit certain cooperation between a governmental entity and an abortion assistance entity and would establish civil remedies for private citizens and the Attorney General to hold governmental entities accountable. An abortion assistance entity is defined under SB 33 as an individual or organization that facilitates abortion by covering costs, helping with travel, or providing counseling that encourages abortion. So, is this happening in Texas? Well, according to publicly available data, Austin's 24-25 city budget appropriated $400,000 to entities that assist residents in paying travel, hotel, and food costs related to obtaining out-of-state abortions. For more of today's stories, go to TexasScorecard.com.